Oh, yeah. Hello, greetings, and welcome, beautiful people of the interwebs. Happy Monday. Um, it is I, Camille Talicia, Goddess Cami, the intentional goddess, and it is time for our collective reading of the Oracle. Y'all, I did a little meditation and connected with the spirit guides, and it's I'm a little it's like I'm a little woozy. So I hope that means that they'll be coming in strong during our reading, but my brain is like, okay. The intentional goddess. This is our oracle reading for the collective on today, Monday, November the 2nd. It's right before the election, guys, tomorrow, if you are in the United States, as you know. And when I was thinking about like today's reading, I was like, I feel like we just need some support, some guidance on this week. Like, where do we need to be? What do we need to be thinking about? How do we need to be holding space for each other? Because no matter what the results of the election are, if we even find out the results tomorrow evening, things in America are going to be very interesting. So that is going to be our topic for today. I forgot to actually properly introduce myself. So, Camille Talicia, I am a transformational success coach and an intuitive. Outside of reading cards for people and providing private readings for just general guidance and also business support and guidance, I support women entrepreneurs in creating lives and businesses that they love, that they're obsessed with, that are in alignment with who they actually are and what they actually want to be doing. And I do that through a synthesis of spirituality, metaphysics, personal growth and development, and of course, business strategy and tools and resources in that capacity. And so if that is you, a woman entrepreneur who wants to love the shit out of her business, you can always connect with me on my website, www.theintentionalgoddess.com, or just here on the Instagram, or if you watch this on Facebook, you can do that as well. So we are going to get into this reading. Today, I am like, slow, guys. Okay, so today we're playing with, of course, the iGoddess Oracle deck, daily guidance from our Angels deck, Work Your Light deck, and the Divine Feminine Oracle. These were the decks that I felt called to tap into today. So we're going to see what comes up. Let me put my box tops to the side. Excuse me. And okay. Let's start with the iGoddess Oracle. No. We're going to start with the daily guidance from the Angels deck first. So, Spirit, thank you. Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, divine guides, we thank you for this opportunity and time to be together. Whether you are here live or you're watching this replay, we are grateful for the chance to receive some guidance and insight on today as we go into this week, especially here in the United States. And we're asking, what guidance do we need from the angels today in regards to this upcoming week? What is it that we need to know? What messages do we need to hold space for? And as always, guys, as this is a reading for the collective, some of it may not apply to you. Last week, I feel like we got sort of 3 different messages based on each deck of the cards, each card deck. And so that may also be the case again today, but we'll see. We'll see what Spirit's got to say, what they're talking about, what they, want to make us aware of. All right, so we have 3 from our angels, daily guidance. All right, first, oh, wow. The first message is, there is nothing to worry about. How beautiful is that, right? Okay, thanks, because wow. The second is play. And then the final one is the law of attraction. And I think we got that card last week or a reading before. So briefly, I'm just going to read what the message is from this card, and then we'll see from each card, and then we'll see what comes up, because I already am feeling a little something. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Wow, okay. The next one was play. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. And then the last one is the law of attraction. Each thought is an investment into... Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Wow, this is really beautiful for what we have going on right now, this week. So first of all, nothing to worry about. So we're going into this week, and we know that it's whatever's going to happen. Some people are not going to be happy, whatever the results are. But I believe as people, especially if you're tapped in, you're connected, you have, it doesn't really matter. Like it's all going to be okay. Like it feels like right now they're saying it's a little bit bigger. It feels bigger than it actually is going to be. And that's not to say that things are going to be peachy keen, but it just feels like if you trust and believe that you are okay and you're protected and you're safe and your family is covered and okay, and if you're holding that energy and those thoughts, law of attraction, all will be well. This is a great time for you to take some time and just have some fun, especially with people being so stressed out, so tense. I mean, like literally people are losing their minds right now. They are fighting, they're pulling signs, they're beating each other up, they're trying to run people off the road. People are losing their minds right now. And so in an effort for you to protect yourself, stay safe, protect your family, like you get to stay in a state of play this week, a state of finding, and it's not so much play like, oh, nothing matters, everything is a joke, but it's play in the sense that you need to find ways to have fun, to keep your vibration high. Remember, staying at that higher frequency from the law of attraction card, so that you are not getting caught up in all of that. Because it's really easy. You watch the news, you listen to the radio, you listen to the podcast, you're doing all this stuff. Like it's really easy to get caught up, to get that vibration lowered, to get distracted and in this state of fear and this state of, oh my God, what is happening, and panic. And the message right now is there's nothing to worry about. And that I think is in the larger sense. It's not saying like, okay, your earthly situation things are just, don't worry about anything. It's just saying like in the grand scheme of things, you still are the co-creator of your life, right? And so if right now what you want to have is some fun and some levity, like go do that. Go play right now and continue to attract high frequency opportunities, situations, people into your life, because ultimately that is what we're here to do. So the first message from our daily from the daily guidance from the angels deck, I put it, oh, here it is. This is the first deck we're looking at, is the angels. And the message, it begins, again, there's nothing to worry about. Go have a good time, or keep your frequency high. Find the pockets of joy. How about that? If you don't want to say, oh, I'm going to play this week, say that you're going to make a commitment to find the pockets of joy this week, because that is what you will continue to attract. While people are out here making the choice to be angry, to be fearful, to be mad, to be hating on everybody else, everything, everyone and everything. I mean, people are literally trying to shame each other about voting. Like, do I think voting is important and participating? Absolutely. However, do we need people out here trying to be the smartest people in the room and putting other folks down? If they make a choice not to participate in the system and feel like that is what they want to do, allow them to do that and find your little pocket of joy and get the hell on. How about that? So that is the Yo. Yeah. If you feel me, if you agree, please just comment like find your pocket of joy and get the hell on. And continue to attract more joy in your life, because you know what is ultimately the only thing that can transform all this bullshit is more joy and more love. And so we have to stick to that. So bam. Yes. Thank you, Mia. Sticking to that high vibe. So that's the first. Ooh, almost knocked my incense over. First message. All right, we're going to now get into the iGoddess Oracle deck, which y'all know about already because I use it every time. Because why? It's my deck. And we're going to see what our next message is for the beautiful collective. And if any of this is resonating with you, please share with a friend. Tag a friend, share the live with them, tell them to come in. If you are watching this replay, please comment watching the replay and let us know. Hey Kev, and let me know what resonated with you. If finding your pocket of joy is the mission you're going to be on this week, let me know. Comment that as well, and let's see what else we have going on inside the iGoddess Oracle deck. Spirit, what else do we need to know? Does the collective need to know to support us this week as we are going through the election in America? We got hurricanes and tropical storms elsewhere. We have things just happening all over the place. And let's see. Okay, hello. Hello and hello. All right, so interesting. All right, beautiful people. So we're moving in a different direction with this message for the collective. The first card, make a different choice. So if there's something that you have, you ever feel like a message is for you? Yes. Basically, November is a new month, okay? And we have 2 months left in 2020. And even if you have spent the last 1, 2, 3, what month is this? 11. The last 10 months doing things that weren't really serving you, keeping a mindset that wasn't serving you, that wasn't giving you the outcome that you are really seeking. Like, you have an opportunity today to make a new decision, to make a different choice, switch it up, and get the results that you want. Part of you making a different choice is that inside of this, you get to look for the lessons in what you have, what you've been creating. Like, what has been the outcome of you continuing to make the choices that aren't serving you, continuing to keep up your bad habits, continuing to be in that relationship that is not really healthy, is not serving you, is not benefiting you in the long run. Look for the lesson, because that's the only way that you can really make an empowered decision to make a different choice and continue to stick with that choice, because you've gotten what you needed from the situation. Because the other part of it is that if you don't get what you need, if you don't get the lesson, you are bound to repeat it. Not even bound, like, you have to repeat it, because our whole purpose is to learn lessons, learn more about ourselves in each lifetime, in each experience that we have. So as you're making the different choice, look for the lesson on why it is that you need to make this different choice in the first place. And then ultimately remember that all will be well. And that's exactly what we had here from the first deck. There's nothing to worry about. All is still going to be well, and it'll be even weller once you make a different choice, okay? And you've learned the lesson. And so I'm just going to briefly read the messages from these cards because they have little messages on here. And again, this is the iGoddess Oracle deck. This is my deck that I created, so I just have to plug that for myself. Okay, so first message, Goddess. It can be very easy to stay in your comfort zone and repeat the same patterns and do the same things and make the same choices and get the same results over and over and over again. Yes. But how is that serving your growth, healing, and expansion? The answer is that it's not. Consider yourself officially on notice that it's time to break the stagnant cycle of repetition and make a different choice today. So who needs to make a different choice? Replay, live, go ahead and comment making a different choice starting tomorrow or tonight. Okay, look for the lessons. This is iGoddess Principle 11. There are 19 principles of the iGoddess as a part of the iGoddess Manifesto. The principle number 11 is that an intentional goddess is always in a space of learning and stays open to receive her lessons. Okay. So, dear goddess, everything is an opportunity for you to grow and to learn more about yourself. This especially applies to your setbacks and challenges. When you can find the lesson in any situation, you will never be at a loss. Your disappointments will instead become your stepping stones to growth, abundance, and true joy and peace of mind. Okay, so how is it? Yes, got it. We already went through the lesson here. All is well is the final card. Dear goddess, turn that frown upside down, beloved, because despite what things may look like from your perspective, the truth is that all is well. There's no need to continue worrying or feeling disappointed. Everything is working together as it's meant to in order to support your growth and elevation. Relax and enjoy the ride. Can I tell you guys, I'm going to break from the reading for a second. I needed this card right now because yesterday I don't know what it's called on my car, honey. I don't know the car things. All I know is that at one point my car tried to lift off the ground for a second, and then when I moved back forward, my wheel was perpendicular to the car. The wheel was turned this way, the car is this way, and that's not how it's supposed to look. And to say that your girl was a little stressed last night is an understatement. And so even though I know I'm taken care of, I know all things work out in the end, it still did not feel good in that moment. And sometimes you just need a little confirmation from the guides. Whew. Okay, so all right, as I was talking, I went into the Work Your Light deck. Wasn't even getting my full shuffle in, and this jumped out the deck, fell on the floor. This card right here, birthing a new age. Okay, birthing new creations, dreaming a world into being. Oh, okay. Okay, two things. On the personal level, whoever this card, just like, even if the imagery resonates with you, if the title, the headline resonates with you, the thing that you have been holding right here, and you can't see me, but I'm holding my solar plexus, right? You've been holding it, you're creating it, you're letting it ruminate, it's gestating, like now, shortly after Mercury retrograde. But now the time is coming for it to be birthed, okay? And it's like you have been doubting or questioning, like, oh, maybe I should wait till 2021 and, just wait for all of this stuff. Is this the right time? Corona, like all the excuses, because you're very smart, you're brilliant, you're wonderful. And you know all the things, and you can logicize the hell out of anything and say, well, now is not the time. And Spirit is saying, yeah, the time is about to come. So you might start feeling some labor pains. And what that looks like is when shit happens to push you to, things start, okay. Life starts contracting around you to force this thing to be birthed. Corinne, hello, beautiful. It is time. So if you are seeing life contracting around you, hide me with my wheel going perpendicular. Life is literally contracting because when it's time for the baby to come out of the, the birthing canal, if the uterus has to help push it out, the muscles. So life is contracting around you right now so that you can begin birthing this new beautiful creation that you have been allowing to grow and evolve inside of you. Now is the time. Wait until after Mercury retrograde for sure, which I think ends tomorrow. I think. But just double check on that. There's a little shadow period, so I would just connect with all of that. If you know your human design, and if you can initiate, or also can start looking for signs and staying open to things for you to respond to let you know it's time to birth it. So that was the first piece of the message, and that felt good to get off. I don't know who needed that, but basically the bottom line of that is the things that you think are like 11, 13. Good. No. No. Oh my God. The Sanctuary app literally just came down the notification and said it ends tomorrow, but I'm guessing that's the shadow period, ends the 13th. Thank you, Sia, for that. That was funny. Thank you, universe. The things that you feel like are obstacles or setbacks is really the contraction to force you to move. And so you can make your delivery like smoother you know, and maybe lessen the contractions by not being in resistance, by trusting that all is well, by playing. Hi, remember how we had these cards before? You can start to play and have fun and keep your vibe high so that the birthing process is much easier. Pretend that that's your epidural or something, because I know a lot about having babies. I don't, guys, but there's that. Or you can feel all the pain, but it still needs to be birthed. And so if you resist it, it will be more painful. So allow it to be birthed. Okay, so the other side of this, before I even pull any more cards from this deck, was on the grander scale. Because if you remember at the top, we were talking about like just what this week is going to be like for us and where we need to be as a collective, as individuals within the collective, as far as holding our space, supporting each other. We are on the precipice, if not already, inside of a new age, like a new paradigm where we really, it's crucial that we begin to move in a different way. And for me, when I think about it, that means in the manner of like really, you know, people say, oh, love and light, oh, it's all peace and love, all that. Like, no, we really need to embody that shit. And that really means like finding ways to... I'm hearing love your enemy. I don't like it, but I'm going to have to say it. Finding ways to love the people who can, quote unquote, are your enemies. And it's not because you think they're your enemies, but they think they're your enemies, which is not really the truth, because we all are all one in the same. We are all pieces of the same one being, which is God, the creator, universe, whatever. Like, we're all pieces of it. However you want to call it, whatever you want to label it, like, we are all just pieces of it. It's like we are the cells of the universal body, and we are still the same. Like, we, like, literally, like, when we are fighting each other, we are cancer inside of that body, and that's ridiculous. And so it's time for us to start eradicating the cancer, and the only way we can do that is not with the poison of the chemotherapy, but it's with the love and the light and really supporting people and transmuting this energy. Like, there are going to be those of us who really have to hold space for this, because there are a lot of people who have gotten so comfortable, so hunkered down in their pain, in their anger, in their fear, that they no longer see themselves in you. And that is the thing that we get to really hold space for people to change. Wow. Okay, sorry. I just am like getting really emotional. Like, it's like really sad, because I'm just thinking about these people who, like, they look at you, they look at me, and somehow they don't see themselves at all. And it's like, do you know how much pain you have to be in as an individual, as a human being, to look at somebody else who literally looks just like you and not see any piece of you, to the point where you want to harm them, you want to fight them, you want to take away their rights, you don't want to be kind to them, like you want to run them off the fucking road? What are we talking about? So I'm on a soapbox, y'all. I'm sorry. But all I'm saying is, like, right now, we get to be a part of this birthing of the new age. And yeah, we are going to have our own contractions where it's going to feel like shit. And we just have to push through and really hold space for this new time, because we can't, this is not sustainable how things are right now. And we have to support Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, the universe. Wow. Okay. What's this? Interesting. Take a break also. So that is an interesting message. So we're birthing a new age, but we also get an opportunity to take a break, which brings me back to that play card as well, from before. So there's some of you who, okay, you see that this is what we are doing, you know this, and somehow you think that it's like, there's all of it is on your shoulders, or like you have a larger chunk than the rest of us. And the truth is, you don't. Like, you are responsible for your community and the people who you know and who you can impact and affect, and do your best. But it's not all on you. You get to take some time. You get to lean on other people. That's not a card that's come up, but I'm hearing that. So if you haven't been allowing people to support you, or if you have just been like, go, 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 because it's saying get off the treadmill. but I'm seeing you on the treadmill with weights. Like you have the barbell on your back, you have like the sandbag thing, you got some ankle weights, and you're just like, gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it. It's my responsibility, it's my job, I gotta do it, I gotta make it happen. Hi, take a break, put the weights down, you know, go play, go raise your vibrations, you know, you can make a different choice now. Hi, look at the messages all coming together. Woo! Okay, how are we feeling? I see y'all are here. What's resonating, what's not? Comment, let me know. Let's get some reciprocity of the energy. Talk back to me. Tell me, what are you feeling? Who's taking a break? Who's making a different choice? Who's going outside to play this week? Who's giving birth? Let me know what you feel. If you're watching this replay from the IGTV, you can also comment and let me know which other thing. Transformation. How beautiful. So we're birthing a new age. You're taking a break after the birth because you're going to be transforming. Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right. How are we feeling, beautiful people? Wow. Okay. I had another deck, but I'm not feeling called to pull it. So right now I'm going to recap while I'm waiting to hear where y'all are on this. So we began with first, there's nothing to worry about. Play, law of attraction, keep the vibes high. Attract the things that you want right now. Like focus on the things that you actually want so you can continue to attract them. Stay in the light, stay protected. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Sia. Last trimester, definitely. Yes, Mia, I can't wait. Keep me posted on what you're birthing, beloved. Then we came over here to the iGoddess Oracle deck, and we had make a different choice. So whatever you've been doing, that thing that isn't serving you, you get to make a different choice now. And if you need support in making the different choice, look for the lessons. Or before you make the choice, whatever it is, look for the lessons after you've made the choice so that you can confirm. Do you see the filter eyelash? So you can confirm and really be certain about making that different choice, and ultimately remembering that all will be well. That's 2 times we've gotten that, and that is specifically for this week. So if you have been, again, in a space where you are feeling stressed, feeling anxious, totally understandable. You're a human. We're here to have human experiences. But part of that is you get to make a different choice about where you stay. So the anxiety may come up. You might watch a news story. You might listen to a podcast. You might talk to a family member. You might get one of those calls like I do for my grandmother. Are you guys okay? Is everything okay? I heard it was raining in the whole state of Georgia, but are you okay in Atlanta? And you can either get caught up in that energy, or you can make a choice to not, and to play, or to what? Take a break, right? And do something different to keep your vibrations high so you're continuing to attract that. But also remembering we are in a time of birthing a new age and of transformation. So whether it is you are birthing something new, or you are helping something transform, or you are in a state of transformation, that is also where we are. Sometimes you got to pause in the process though. So put the weights down, get off the treadmill, as the card says, get off the track if you're running the race, or however you want to phrase it and look at it. Take some time and again, go play. Like legit, we need to just do something and have fun this week. I don't know, virtually, if y'all want to put a little game night together. Well, I can put it together. We can get the goddesses and play some games virtually if y'all are across the country, but we got to do something to keep the vibrations high, keep the energy high, staying in the light. Some resources. Some of the ladies on here right now, we have Mia Garrett. She is a therapist. Mia, correct me if I'm saying that wrong. She's a therapist. Oh, hey, Sia. She is just a wellness connoisseur. She has a yoga studio here in Atlanta. She does meditation. She's a Lululemon ambassador, so you can go on their page and see some of her meditations and her yoga flows. And she just the vibes are always high over yonder. Corinne, I saw you on here, a beautiful photographer. If you go look at her pictures, her images, they will also lift your spirit. So we can all stay connected to each other. Corinne is at Corinne Cobabe Photography, at Ohasia. You can check them out, especially if you're watching this replay. Go check those ladies out as well. We all get to stay connected. Mia is a mental health therapist. Thank you, Mia. We all get to stay connected and supporting each other and keeping our vibrations high right now because it is absolutely necessary. Find ways to play, take some breaks, be amongst the people who are on the same vibe as you. Keeping the frequency high this week is super, super important. If I can be of support to you in any way, I am here at The Intentional Goddess and on my website, www.theintentionalgoddess.com. And the last thing I'll say is, as a part of keeping the vibes high, I created this M3 reset, which is meditation, manifestation, and mindfulness. It's a 21-day experience. I decided to restart it for the month of November, going through it, the 21 days. It is available on my website, theintentionalgoddess.com. /M3 reset, and it is a $21.21. That's the price, $21.21. We have an app that you can take the meditations on the go. There's a whole guidebook. I was looking for it, but I don't have it over here right now. That you can print out and do your meditations and your manifestations and your mindfulness to keep you on track, because it's super important you keep your vibes high right now. I am going to, when I get off of this, put a coupon code. We will call it, the coupon code will be collective, and you can get it for $11.11 until Wednesday for the M3 reset if you would like to keep the vibes high, reset your energy, manifest some things, be more mindful, whatever the case is. So just give me about 5 minutes after this is over, and you can go to theintentionalgoddess.com /M3 reset. In the meantime, you guys keep the vibes high, okay? Be blessed, be amazing, be intentional. I'll be back here next Monday. I like the 6 o'clock time. So if that works for you guys, I'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time for another reading for the collective. I love you guys so much. Be blessed. Bye.